Greetings, film fans. John Campea here for AMC Movie News with some pretty incredible news about the next X-Men film. Now, of course, the next X-Men film is titled X-Men: Days of Future Past, which is a direct sequel to the last X-Men film, X-Men: First Class, directed by the great Matthew Vaughn, who also directed such films as Stardust and Kick-Ass and several others. Now, it was announced not too long ago that Matthew Vaughn was stepping out of the director's chair, and Bryan Singer, who directed the first two X-Men films, was returning to the director's chair for the X franchise. Well, earlier today, Bryan Singer took to his Twitter account and made some pretty startling announcements. The first tweet he put out was this: "I'd like to officially welcome back James McAvoy, Jennifer Lawrence, Michael Fassbender, and Nicholas Hoult." Now, none of that is a surprise. Of course, most of them were in the first X-Men First Class film, but it was the next tweet that Bryan Singer put out that got everybody's attention. "Thrilled to announce Ian McKellen and Sir Patrick Stewart are joining the cast of X-Men Days of Future Past, hashtag Magneto, hashtag Professor X, more to come, ... Now, for anybody like me who is a huge fan of the Bryan Singer X-Men films and X-Men First Class, this is incredible news. To have Michael Fassbender and James McAvoy, the younger versions of Magneto and Professor Charles Xavier, potentially standing side by side with Sir Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart as the more contemporary modern day Magneto and Professor Charles Xavier, that is pretty exciting. What do they have in mind? What are the details? How is Bryan Singer going to make this work? We don't have any of the answers to any of this stuff yet. All we know is at this point, Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart are returning to reprise their roles as Magneto and Professor Charles Xavier, and we're really fascinated to see how they're going to make that work. But I want to know what you guys think. Are you excited that we're getting an X-Men Days of Future Past and that Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart are going to be reprising their roles in it? Let us know in the comments section below. Listen, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and until next time, my name's John Campea. Bye-bye.